What is up, everybody? This is Omega Belmont, and welcome to my first look for Fortnite on the PlayStation 4. Yes, Fortnite is finally out. Actually, it's still in early access, and of course, if you buy their founders pack and whatnot, there's like 4 of them. They range from $39 to like $150 or something like that. But if you buy them, you get your early access. So that's how you get into the game, and that's the only way to really get into it. Of course, they talked about having a free-to-play maybe out sometimes next year, so you can wait on it. But so far, it's just to pay to be able to get into the early access. So I actually just bought the regular version. I think it was like $39. That gave you exclusive characters, but not doesn't give you all that. And then some, like the other, $60 or $100, for $50 one. So it's just a regular version. But anyways, Fortnite runs on the Unreal Engine 4. So this is actually a game that was out. The trailer came out a long time ago, maybe like 5 years ago, maybe. I think if I remember right, it was like 4 to 5 years ago, and it was supposed to be this tower defense game. It actually looked totally different. So if you just go look at the trailer back then, it's totally different, and now it's like a really different game. But the game is a tower defense game with resource gathering, so it's a little bit weird. You got instances you go to, and they tell you what to do. You can actually just go to whatever you want to and just do what you want to do. So the first thing you do is you pick your hero. With the founders pack, you get a set of heroes that you get to pick from. Of course, I went with the commando. The commando's pretty cool. She just does a ton of damage. There's other characters also. There's like the builder, who's good at building things, or maybe faster at building things. I have never touched that yet. There's a ninja, which is probably pretty good at doing like more of the heavy stuff, heavy damage, dealing things like with knives and swords and things like that. You got the treasure finder, who's pretty cool, who's able to find and get more resources. So I think that's pretty cool. That's something I probably should look into trying to get, because that's what I like to do. I like to farm and just go around doing mundane stuff. If you guys see my Rust videos and things like that, that's what I like to do. I just like to have fun. That's how I have fun. I don't have fun building things, fighting things. I just like to gather resources. So I'm a resource gatherer. But like I said, you get a whole bunch of these characters, and you get more too. It's not just the same character, same skin. They actually have different clothes. Sometimes you get a different character in that role too, so it's pretty cool. And then you can level them up to a certain level, and then there's like rarity for characters too, like with the rarity green, blue, gray or white or whatever, things like that, and gold and purple and things like that. So there's rarity for that. Weapon wise, there's guns, there's grenades, dynamites, things like that. There's also hand-to-hand weapons like swords, bats, and little things like that. Each time you want to craft one, you actually get weapon schematics, and then you're able to craft weapons. That's how you really do most of your get most of your weapons from. It's not going around. Well, you do sometimes get it by going around looking at you going through houses and ransacking houses and things like that. That's how you get some of your weapons, but that's usually how you get schematics and things like that. So I think that's pretty cool. Like I said, weapons can be found in the map. You go to houses, and it's open. I don't want to say like a sandbox world. These houses are placed everywhere. I think it's random generated, if I remember right. Sometimes this has this type of buildings, and sometimes this has this type of buildings. So I think it's randomly generated. I'm not 100% sure with that, but I played like the same stage over and over, and it always looked different. So maybe it's just me, or maybe it is random generated, but I'll go with the random generated stages. And these stages have like trees and things like that you can farm from getting wood. Cars are laid out throughout the map. There's houses you go into and ransack them. Grab more materials and things like that. You have your good old pickaxe that you can pretty much pickaxe trees, walls and things like that to get your materials, your building materials, which are wood, bricks and metal. So that's how you build bases and houses and things like that. Most of the missions are pretty simple. It's pretty much find this item, find this person, go find this, you know, thing, and then protect it while you have a wave of enemies come at you. You could go in there with, you know, one person by yourself. You could go in there with 3 other people. It would be pretty cool to see, like, if you go in there by yourself. That'd be cool if they could, you know, they're able to put NPCs for you. I think that would be pretty badass. But there's just so many things you can do, so many systems in the game that I probably will not talk about yet, because this is really just early on in the game, and there's just a lot of small little systems. And then when you do your quest, sometimes you get this cool little mini quest that you get to do, like, oh hey, these survivors are here, you better go find them, or they need help, or you need to collect these tapes and things like that. So little mini quests are put throughout the stages. Sometimes they'll give you, like, you get more rewards at the end of the stage if you beat it at a certain time, or you don't build, you know, a certain amount. They give you 50, you know, builds, so you can only use 50, you know, you can build 50 things only, and then if you go over that, it cancels that, so you can keep in between that. Other than that, like I said, there's a lot of systems in the game, like going from just having defenders defend your base. Oh yeah, and your base, you can go to your base. You have your own little base that it covers, and you can build it. It's kind of weird how to get to that base, because you kind of have to go to it. It looks like a stage you go to, because when you are done with a mission, or you're picking a mission, you are not in your base. Technically, you're not in your base. You just have these menus that you go to, and you pick a stage, and you do all that and things like that. It's weird. I wish they throw you into your base, and you can walk around and interact with things like that. Hopefully, it's something they could, you know, try to do. Maybe not at this time, but you know, hopefully they change it. Other than that, it's just all menus, and it looks weird. I wish you could, you know, go to your base, and you can see your base without having to go to the stage to go into your base, and then you see all, you know, and then you can just build from there. You know, build different walls, traps, and things like that, to keep your base, you know, from getting attacked and things like that. And that will, the menus will also play in a role of me hating the fact that to be able to craft a weapon, and they said they're going to patch it sooner or later, hopefully soon. That's the next thing that they're going to try to do, is you're able to craft your weapons, you know, in your menus. I mean, in your main menus, not in your gameplay menu. So the only way to craft something is to go into, you know, your base, or go start up a mission, and then, you know, when you're playing, that's the only way to craft, which is weird. I was looking for, you know, I was looking how to, you know, wait, how do you craft in your main menu? And then I was looking on Reddit, and they're like, no, you can't. You have to go to your base and things like that. And I'm just like, really? Oh my gosh. So there's some things that needs to be fixed. Other than that, the game looks okay. It looks cool. It looks, because I like how the game looks. It's not realistic. It's not, you know, it's very cartoonish looking, and I think it looks pretty cool. I am playing it on the PlayStation Pro, so I don't see anything other than you know, there's no like 4K mode or anything like that. They did do our PlayStation blog EU did a article on, you know, what was put into the game. I don't know if that's implemented yet, but hopefully, like I said, this is still an early access game. Hopefully they implement more things into that. Hopefully we get a sharper looking game. It's not really that sharp, so I want it to be a little bit sharper. But I think I should be able to play it on PC. I'm not 100% sure. I've been reading that you're able to link your PS4 with the PC version, and you can have the PC version also. But I'm not 100% sure with that. I need to look into that. So, other than that, performance-wise, it takes a dip at times. When you're walking around, most of the times in the beginning it's okay, because there's not much going on. But when you get into more of a more denser city, it does fall apart a bit, because you're doing things, and there's so many buildings, there's so many little small cars laying around everywhere. There's you know, zombies, or these zombies, whatever you want to call them, like laid out everywhere, and it takes a hit on the frame rate a bit. I seen it drop almost, well, I don't have a parse or anything like that, so I seen it kind of chug a bit, and I feel like sometimes it would stop and then go, and the problems like that. And like I said, this is still early access. Hopefully it gets fixed, because like with Paragon, the Epic Games does, it's totally a perfect game. And I know it's a different type of game, so hopefully they fix it. Other than that, I'm almost done here. There is a few small little things like loot crates, or I want to call loot llamas, they call it in the game, where every day you get a loot llama, and then you crack it open and it gives you different things like weapon schematics, materials for farming. They give you characters. Sometimes they give you characters, and they give you choices who you want to pick. They give you survivors, defenders. Like I said, I haven't even gotten into talking about those mechanics yet in the game, and I probably won't unless I do another video. But like I said, this game has so many mechanics, so many menus, so many skills. It can be a little bit overwhelming. Hopefully, once you learn about the game a little bit more, they'll let you reset some of your skills, because I'm just clicking on different skills. Like, I want more attack, and that's pretty much it. And hopefully, they give us a chance to really reset our skills, when the game actually comes out. So hopefully that happens. But like I said, that's pretty much it for me for today, for Fortnite, my first look for Fortnite. Like I said, I had a lot of fun playing this. I haven't really gotten down and dirty with the game yet. I'm still like super in the beginning part of the game. I'm only like commander rank 6 or 5 or something like that, so I'm still super early in the game. I'm trying my best to play through it, but I have a lot of things I'm still trying to play through, so hopefully I get to play a little bit further. I've been busy, so I've been trying to get everything done, and now I am sick, so but anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed my first look for Fortnite. Hopefully everybody have a great day. This is Omega Belmont. Peace out.